Hello everyone, and welcome to the third stream of Just Beyond the Horizon. If today we're gonna see if we can finish like the morning shift, I suppose, of the first act. Before we start, I'm gonna send a quick message that I'm streaming again. Let me do. Also, I'm not gonna be streaming as long as I did last time because I have other things to attend to, so you will have to you only have like 3 hours with me for today, maybe even less. We will see about that. There's also maintenance going on in my house, so if there's a lot of drilling sounds again in the background, it's that's why. Yeah. Boom. All right. Let's get up the game. You might wonder why did I not resume from latest save, and that's because it turns out that the game actually has different title screens, so that's cool. So I want to show those on stream if possible. Yeah, NIS. We'll see if they continue the localizations of the drills or not. I really hope so, because one, localizations that they do are actually pretty good, and two, on top of that, we also have the benefit of good PC ports, which I'm really a big fan of. Also, I really like this background. This is cool. We're all in Anya's house, I think. It looks really cool. Let's continue. It's also nice to see Anya just be happy there. And everyone is a little bit animated as well. With like the little dust in the background and everyone moving a little bit. It's really cool, I write this. Right, let's continue. Let's continue talking to everyone. Mr. President asks that I remain here to see to your needs. Should you require anything at all, let me know. Well, thank you. Looks like the press's private study. He basically tells He basically tells what is ours, but this might be pushing it. Are those... I'll just take a little self-guided tour for future reference. Excel Motors, huh? This shirt's a magazine for gearheads. Guess the press likes Orbital cars too. Would have guessed you would have that in common. I thought that I would get a book out of that, but I guess not. Would almost call this a trail of memories between the Gramharts and Closels. Inasmuch of a family man as Victor, but a part of me does long for one myself. This must be the precious school days. Guy was handsome even back then. The woman on the left is probably Lilia Gladell, Professor Epstein's adopted daughter, which makes her go in the middle Sophie Gladell. They say he was in the military before getting into politics, since he and the Claudells were basically family. Lily had already passed by the time when Yes was born, though, I think. He was around 12 here, maybe. The president looked no different than he does now. Look at those three smiling faces. Can't have been too long after this that her mom Oh, Fan. So this is where you went. Yeah, sorry for treating off the beaten path. No, not at all. Take your time. If any books catch your interest, feel free to borrow them. There should be plenty. There'll be plenty geared towards car enthusiasts, thought-abouts, and other hobbyists. Nah. I've been posing enough already. A lineup like this could really hook a guy in though. I imagine so. The way my father used to hole himself up in here and leave the day away. The thing just been gathering dust the past few years now. And that's always out. It's honestly kind of a shame. He's still so young. So young there, isn't he? Yeah. Kinda ticks me off that he's been such a looker from then all the way till now. Still, I appreciated the chance to actually see your mom and grandma's faces. I suppose I'd only ever really mentioned their names up until now, thinking back. Which are all I know of my grandmother. So everybody looks so happy in both of these. Hey, same could be said for the one you're in. Have to admit though, the Claudel genes are a scary thing. I mean, sure, your hairstyles and overall vibes differ, but going by facial features alone, you two ladies are practical Kevin copies. Yeah, if you look at that, yeah. I mean, hairstyles are different, but like even that is very similar. And the eye color especially is like the same eye color entirely. I guess his eyes are slightly bigger though. You think so? I'd say we couldn't be further apart personality-wise, but... Oh, right. We're still in the middle of making lunch. I just came to ask if you'd mind adding Diablo sauce to the sandwiches. After receiving Fan's response that he was all for the Diablo sauce, Anya's beautifully affected the study. So this is Anya's room, huh? Isn't it nice here? So warm, so calming. Plus, it gives off this breath of fluffy, flowery air that has Anya's written all over it. I get what you mean. And it is filled with flowers and more pictures. You can definitely tell that she spent a lot of time in here. And just what got you all wrapped up poring over all those pricey books? Wait, I'm 16 now. That makes Anya's and me the same age. She's still older than you, though. Like, fair point, but in 3 days she'll be back to being older. It's got you there. True enough. I know it's something to celebrate, but getting left behind again isn't the greatest feeling. At any rate, whatever apprehension I had flew right away to the second I laid eyes on these. They're Professor Claude Epstein's diaries. That's so. Let's always keep the final volume on her, so this must be the rest. You can say you really tell her great grandfather was a great scholar too. It certainly need to have been he certainly need to have been to create the Genesis and a lot of other shit, because he also created Ordmans, I believe. Right, there are records here of a few of how they were utilized in experimental observations. For the invention of Ordmans, there's a lot to be learned from those writings. And what's more, they also describe his values as a scientist and technician. Each and every word holds a wealth of meaning. I can see how Agnes got so engrossed. You don't say. I'd only ever left through the last of the bunch. Let's see. Stuff about the research stuff, about his family and assistants. Oh hey! This bit touches on geopolitics of the time, even his personal analyst of Calverd. Communication lines barely existed back then, so how he manages to put as many pieces together all the way in lemon. Incredible, isn't it? He talks quite a lot about Gran and then too. Publishing even a portion of these would make for an instant bestseller, don't you think? Wait, isn't this... What's up? Did you find an interesting entry? It's more that his name feels like one I've heard somewhere before. Does Herschel ring a bell? Herschel, that's... Maybe have a look? Afterward, the group shared a handful of findings and surprise held in Epstein's diaries. Greta then returned straight back to reading them, whereas Ferry found herself drawn to Anya's picture book, collecting Eyes and a Winkle. A journal from the Professor Epstein. I can't believe I'm actually getting to read this. Any scientist, aspiring or not, can learn so much from this, and even when viewed from today's lens, there's a number of surprising things there. So I didn't check if the mic is working. It is working. Okay, thank God. I'm slightly worried all the time when it doesn't work, that it just somehow doesn't work or something. It looks like he wrote about Gran in a few places too. This gives me a better picture of how she used to be. We have pictures here too. I wanna see them. Anya's picture. Oh, you see Doggo. Can I please get... Oh wait, can I... What if I do this? That would be kind of dumb, but what if I can do... V-tab... Settings... Display... Where is the view slider? So that it is 25? Yeah, there we go. We have a picture of Agnes with Ren and the rest of the group on the left. We have a picture of... That is harder to see what it is actually. What is that? Artemis School Festival. Oh, that's a school festival picture with more of her classmates, and the last one is a picture with Agnes and Alphonse, like her doggo. So that's kinda nice. Okay, right. Now I'm gonna increase the field of view to the max again. Shift V, V tab. I'm settings display and increase that all the way back to 55. There we go. As it should be. So Agnes with picture books like this when she was little. That's so cute! I wonder what she was like back then. I think about it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I bet she's who she is now thanks to all the things she learned in these picture books. just gonna see if I can get that get a better look of those pictures again if I decrease field of view again. Let's see. Yeah, nice pictures. It's really cool. Also, thanks PH3 for actually having to the view slider so they have all these, they can do these things. It's pretty nice. I already read that. I thought that it would not blow up blue if there was no more dialogue, but I guess there is, regardless. Days gone by. Now this is a good one. Affirmative. Each metric and tonal patterns evoke feelings of comfort. And also sadness, but yeah. Come on guys, you can't just go putting records on in this other people's house. Says you! The president gave us the okay to make ourselves at home, so I'm taking him up on that. His ear is real refined though. This library's got everything from classics to from Chansons? How do you pronounce that word? Sorry about that. There even happened to be a decent collection of Grammys albums. Chansonnier extraordinaire. Dominique Lancer, hey? Go figure. Whoa, Ember Turtle. Here's my favorite jazz number 2. Well, this is awkward. With this and Sana has got more than a few hobbies in common. Didn't he invite you to a private session at the end of your big arcade last spring? In his book, you're probably the bad apple seducing his precious daughter astray. Don't even start. How many times do I got to spell it out? I'm the one getting barged into her, in here. Oh, fair enough. Now playing next song. Autumn Knows. I know it's nothing new by now, but Theo really is something else. 1000%. And they've got a good taste on top of that. Whee! Wow, this is a great selection of music. I wonder if these are the president's favorites, or maybe they are on Yes Moms? I'd love to talk to the president about music and entertainment sometime. I bet it'd be fun. These ingredients should suffice for the menu in mind. I must say though, the pantry is punctiously stocked, despite the both of you often being absent. Oh well, it all ends up being things with a lot of shelf life anyway. Oh, sorry, that was on yes. I come back to 2 or 3 times a month to clean, cook, and treat the security personnel to a meal. Occasionally, I'll make some extra to leave back behind, which my father does to eat when he returns. Really now? I knew he had a soft spot for a little girl, no matter how much he tries to act otherwise. But No matter how much it's to try otherwise. It's a little debatable. He definitely has a particular fondness for my sandwiches and stews, though. I think it's fair to say I've succeeded in recreating the way my mom's tasted. Miss Claudel. Well, going by the ones you'd sometimes make at the office, I can say for a fact that they are both delicious. They are both delicious. I'd say a kitchen reflects the family who lives there. This one feels like yet lived in at the same time says a lot about who your mom was. Indeed, the sink and kitchen utensils appear to be meticulously maintained. Well, it's been 5 years since she passed, but those parts of her might have rubbed off on me. I just tried to do things the way I remember she did. Though it wasn't without plenty of setbacks in the beginning. It even forced my father to eat the stews I burned. Hey, that worth its salt would be more than happy to gulp it down. Yes, without a doubt. It was likely the same for myself. Well, at any rate, Fan, this'll take us a tiny bit longer. As she saturates with these dishes is guaranteed, so just sit tight and they'll be out in a jiffy. Given that this is likely a larger part than Miss Claudel's accustomed to serving, I shall handle the ingredients and spice measurements. Sounds good. Mouth's watering already. My heart feels so full, getting to witness the love of her family up close and personal. I'm sure it's those irreplaceable memories of her family that shaped Miss Claudel into the person she is today. Perhaps once upon a time I too had those as well. Aww. If we had a bit more time, I might have considered trying my hand on my mom's special recipe. I think you and Ferry would have loved it. Oh yeah? So what type of recipe is it, Chief Claudel? Or Chef Claudel, sorry. I thought you might ask. Well, it's probably not too far from what you might expect. Sauce on ox bones is the name. Kind of an apple pie. You make it by wrapping an apple compote in a half-moon-shaped dough before baking it. Oh, that's something that I love. And then you add sugar to it, I assume? Okay, we're officially extending our break by 2 hours. No, don't do that. I really don't think that's the best idea. Don't we have a busy day ahead of us? Ben isn't the only one who's intrigued. How could the rest of us not be after hearing it's a special dish from your mom? When things calm down, I'd like to invite you here again. I'll make sure you will all some of my mom's Chasino poems then. I promise it will be worth the wait. Oh, Theo, you have something to say? Holiday music serves to stabilize the human mind. Should you have any requests, Theo can search for the album and play it. Good job, buddy. What else do we have here? There's some things outside. Okay. Hey, Sarah's is here. Ah, you can't just treat him like an adult dog. Fun fact: some things actually their means of converting solar energy into power. Is that right? Pardon my rudeness. I should have known better after Mr. Kincaid's briefing. Sarah, what is it? Pleasure to formally meet you. The president and his aide have already notified me about you all. I will be bringing Alphonse back to the official residence in due time. Until then, you and the young miss are welcome to enjoy your stay. Sure, keep up the good work. Man, poor robot, you sure do enjoy some dating. I've heard about you from the president and Mr. Kincaid. Mr. Kincaid, sorry. I will be taking Alphonse back to the official residence in due time. Until then, you and the young miss are welcome to enjoy your stay. Sure, keep up the good work. Hi, buddy. Oh yeah? You wanna go, huh? How about some of this then? Let's see you survive my scratchy technique. Man, I picked up the signs, but you sure are one hell of a dog person, huh? More or less the same event for my mom, but we had to give up on getting one with how small the room we rented was. So, to make up for it, we toured our way through the first wards of the 7th up and up the parting spree 7 days a week. Talk about overkill. It's a miracle you didn't drop him bold. Hey, wait your turn, pet napper. This guy's not 7 years old just because you're both middle-aged doesn't give you the right. I'm still in my 20s, damn it! Alphonse here sure is friendly with people though. Oh, you're natural fine, yes, but he seems pretty attached to the president too. Back in Langport, there wasn't a single dog that didn't love me. My petting technique's flawless, I'll have you know. Honestly though, playing with this pupper makes me want to get one for myself. I'll consider it when I save up the mirror and buy my own house, but what kind of dog would suit me best? Important questions. Hey, bear guard. Real sight to see, huh? They say Anya's mom used to take care of it. Mrs. Sophie Kremhart, otherwise known as the granddaughter of the famed Professor Epstein. This garden looks to have been carefully tended to, but I warned it was another person altogether who first put it together. The arrangement of the flowers beds and the selection of herbs, they bring to mind the traditional sign of the Middle Ages. Someone I was once indebted to had much the same predilections. Oh yeah? Was once must be a reason it's past tense. Gremhard said this place was built around 70 years back. It's smack dab in the middle of the Third Republic. The Lever district was one of the residential areas they set up at the time. Meaning the original occupant was an individual of great significance, more likely than not. That house is a construction more modest than luxurious, thanks to their upright character. There is a story, I imagine, as to how Mr. Kremhart came to to assume ownership over it. Yeah, no way there wouldn't be. I'm just imagining things, or does this feel nostalgic somehow? This isn't the first time it happened either. Okay, I think that's enough exploring for now. Lunch will be ready soon. I bet might as well offer to help make some of our coffee. Help with lunch has been added to the travel menu. Choosing this will cause the main story to advance. Let's save the game. Oh, hi. Well, I do not know what the previous owner of this home was like. As the man who ended up inheriting it, President Kremhart's love for this place is all too clear. I'm sure they are pleased looking down on their old home from above, considering the level of care it's been treated with since it's changed hands. And that's literally everything, I think. There's not a single yellow marker left in this area, so let's go. Alright. Alright then. Guess I'll go see if I can help out with the coffee or something. Oh great, freaking drills. Anyway, actually that reminds me. The day that she put on her resume was on July 12th, 1192. That's 3 days from now. I've treated the others on their birthdays, so I ought to do it the same for her. And then went to the kitchen to help make coffee, and subsequently asked for this opinion on matters such as dessert offerings. Oh great. After a short while, lunch was finally ready, and everyone sat down to enjoy the sandwiches Agnes and Lisette made. By the way, Agnes, I took a look at your great-grandfather's diaries. I only skimmed through them and didn't write too much about his research, but I was still thoroughly impressed by what I saw. He sounds like an insightful person. It's amazing to think that Professor Hamilton was his mentee. Aww. You know, that makes me really happy. Heard before that he cared a lot for his family, and reading this makes me that clear as day. You can tell just how much he loves your grandmother Lilia, and the messages he left for the generations after hers to you and Sophie are really profound. He also had a great affinity for his 3 disciples. Naturally, he cared deeply for Professor Hamilton, but I can feel a sense of compassion and trust for the other 2 as well, despite their idiosyncrasies. Oh yeah, Professor Russell from the Bro is one of those 3 disciples, right? The fact that old Epstein predicted he'd go on to invent the airship is pretty damn wild. Not only that, but he also wrote about the possibility of Professor Schmidt coming up with the railway system. It's almost like he should see the future or something. There's little way of knowing one way or another. If he could, One thing for certain, however, he's an incredibly perceptive man. He predicted the emergence of artificial intelligence and the technological singularity, even which has become quite a hot button issue. It's very true. I can definitely understand why my mom and grandma choose to hide its diaries. In a way, he was too far ahead of his time. So much so that he may have impeded the potential of those who came after him. Yeah, might be part of the why he never shared them with anyone, including the Epstein Foundation. But I'm sure the main reason ties back to his last words about gathering the Genesis. Recover the Ark Genesis before the year 120X. Else all that we know will come to an end. Hold up, so your great-grandpa used these observational devices back when he established Orbital Tech? Which means he had them at the time, but then at some point they were lost or stolen? I didn't get a chance to pore over every detail in the diaries, but I didn't see anything written about that. As crazy as this sounds, it is possible he knew that they'd go missing after his death. Yes, I'd say so. In fact, that's a definite possibility, especially when you consider what Dingo said to us back in April.
That weakness is humanity's original sin. One that the 8th Genesis was built to observe with vigilance. Its ceaseless observation persists. It has yet to truly be brought to an end. The forced reset is a byproduct of the octogenesis. It is a retry method that can only be performed so many times. Its purpose is to achieve the desired observational outcome. Very soon, the other possibilities that were archived from past resets will be designated as the final observational outcome.
Yeah, but what he said, sure enough. Though I didn't hear these words directly from the horse's mouth, they sound no less disconcerting even now. I can only surmise that these devices, including this agencies which observes humanity's sin, are designed to carry out some functions once all 8 are brought together. Yes, I've come to so much the same conclusion. However, I cannot help but wonder if there was some reason they were spread all over Calverd prior to our having gathered them. Considering this use of the word observation, perhaps some sort of process was being carried out by a necessity. The whole thing is all kind of confusing. But would that mean there was one observational reason behind Almada stealing and using them too? What? No, that's impossible! Much as it pisses me off to say it isn't. Could be that them turning me into the tyrant 40 years ago was also tyrant of 40 years ago was also they could observe the dark side of humanity. Yeah, and could be said for the pandemonium which was brought about by the Seventh. Might have even been trying to observe the diabolic core I had inside me. I think it's safe to say my great-grandfather must have had some purpose for all of us. Maybe he made the Genesis to bring out the ugly side of humanity and observe it. Could be there was some outcome he hoped to achieve. If that's true, then regardless of this reason, it is possible he wasn't the good upstanding man I thought him to be. Yes. Honestly, he sounds like most engineers and academics I know, and we're all driven to test our hypothesis. That's right, regardless of what kind of man your great-grandfather was, it was his diaries that got you to this point. Are you prepared to see things through? Accepting the good, the bad, and whatever he has expected to find out? Cause if you are, then we'll be right there by your side until you get there. Man. That's right. We'll be with you to the end, right? End, ride or die. Indeed. Good. Goes without saying. Don't stress, we'll always be in your corner, no matter what kind of person your great-grandpa was. Can't be much worse than our resident sugar junkie who gets his kicks from eating sweets in a sauna. Hey, I've never done that in my life. Sweets are sweets and saunas are saunas, and never the twain shall meet. Wait, don't think they cook sausage and roast marshmallows in saunas in Riveria? Plus, there's such a thing as the stone cookware, you know? Whoa, pump the brakes. I don't want to know this. It's hard enough to fight off those urges. Broken like a true sugar junkie. Well, at least it's addiction isn't so far from it, because it's to be detrimental to his health yet. We should devise a plan to rehabilitate him before it goes out of control. Oh yeah, there was something else I noticed about the diaries. When I was flipping through them a minute ago, I saw the name Herschel. Ah, so you noticed that too, huh? Isn't that the name of your teacher? Yes, that's right. That's Miss Stoa's last name. There was a famous astronomer from the Empire named Alfred Herschel. I've several of his work. There's a food stamp which the sort of Professor Epstein was referring to. Of that I have no doubt. Mr. Herschel was the dean of the Imperial Academy, the foremost academic institution of the Erebonian Empire. He passed 10 years ago, but I heard that from an early age he traveled the world to help expand his barren base of knowledge. We only crossed paths a few times, but I'm certain that he was Miss Whipple's grandfather. Fascinating. Didn't realize he was an acquaintance of the old master. Next time we bump into Miss Herschel, we should ask about him. Never know what kind of stories he might have passed on, even if they're not about the Genesis. It might be worth doing a little prodding. I hear she only came here because of her NGO work. She gone back to Erebonia yet? Sorry, that was Aaron. No, she's still here. She was supposed to go back at the end of the last term, like Ren and Julian. I'd be like I can go her.
Pardon me, Jonas, but 2 of your friends from school are here to see you.
Oh, well that's nice.
Hey, Agnes! Wow, you really are home after all.
We saw that black robot dog out in the yard, but we didn't know for sure if you were here or not.
Odette? Albert? Sorry for dropping in out of the blue. We just wanted to come say hi, but we didn't know you had so much company.
Oh, sorry, John. Don't you love drilling? It's great, right? Also, sorry I didn't read your messages. I was too busy reading the game's dialogue. Yeah, welcome to the chat. What's up? Well, I'm doing great. I'm continuing Trails Beyond the Horizon, and I'm really enjoying my time. I really like this game already, so that's good. Yeah, as I said, I'm hoping to have a new monitor sometime soon, which I will use for programming purposes, but it's also perfect for stream chat, so I can use that at that point. I also realized when I was moving my desktop PC to my current setup for temporary use, because my room is currently undergoing maintenance, which is where the drilling is coming from, by the way. That my PC actually has enough ports to connect 6 monitors, which is absolutely insane. I have no idea why that's possible, but it is possible. What programming languages do I know? JavaScript, TypeScript, which is basically just I would call it like the programming alternative of a programming dialect of JavaScript. It's basically JavaScript except more strict syntax for the most part. PHP, HTML, CSS, obviously. C# to some degree. Obviously, and then I know a lot of frameworks like Laravel, React Native, stuff like that. I don't know why you would need 6 monitors. I mean, 2 or 3 maybe, not 6. Like I have 4 display ports and 2 HDMI ports. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Blame Albert. He just wouldn't stop moaning and groaning. Ooh, I can't see Agnes at school for a few days. My life is over.
Oh, poor Albert. Dude has a crush on Agnes so much. It's kind of silly, but it's also kind of cute. So it's fine.
I never said that. But I won't deny I've missed you some since exams ended.
Albert, you are fooling literally no one. Except maybe Agnes. I don't know.
Both you and Roy, President, seemed pretty busy as of late.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to worry you both.
Also, in case you're wondering who voices Agnes, John, it's Amanda Lee. From Liam Lee. I really like her voice for Agnes, it's really good. Wait, why are you two wearing your stream uniforms? Why did the voice acting run out all of a sudden? That's a little console-related trouble to take care of. What kind of trouble? Do you need help? Oh, we should be okay. It's just a hand cover meeting with a new school vendor, that's all. Ren will be helping us out with it too, so I think we can manage this fine. We can't keep depending on her for everything. Otherwise, we'll never be able to grow out of our shadow. Why not go check it out? Between these mornings for SVGs and making us all lunch, I'd say you more than done your part for today. But... no buts. Work is important and all, but healthy work-life balance is even more so. You ought to go help your friends. Show a super schoolgirl that you don't need to be a babysitter. I need to make up for lost working time from this morning, so I'll carry the loads for both of us. It'll be less fun if you can, but we'll start your arm. Let's wage this war on 2 fronts. Guys, Yeah, you don't have to go if you don't want to. Not that it wouldn't be a huge help, of course, but point being no pressure. Worry, we weren't trying to pull you away from your work. Please don't worry about it. You didn't appoint me as your treasurer for Black Golf when I need it. Good luck with the rest of your days, everyone. I should be able to meet back up with you all later this evening. Good. Good deal. See you later. Very well. Shall we depart for the Shandon district, everyone? I will make a note to contact you once we reach a stopping point this afternoon.
The train will be departing soon.
The next train is approaching. Please mind the gap as you board or depart.
Loading.
Truly well done. I'll update your evaluation rank.
E+.
Confirm and receipt. Can't complain with that.
Achieved S rank on any chapter from Act 1 onward.
See? I know what's up.
This time Aaron's stats have risen thanks to being the EOTM, aka Employee of the Month. Max HP plus 200, Strength plus 4 and Speed plus 2. Now that's the end of that segment of the game. If I had a little bit more time last time, I could have literally finished that. It is not that long. After parting ways with Agnes, Van's group headed back to Old Town shortly after noon. Jin and Elaine arrived at Van's office a little before 1 PM to swap information as they had agreed upon earlier.
I see. So you went off your beaten track and did your rounds in the Leva district.
July 9th at 1 PM. A-rank Bracer and Beauty's Blade, Elaine O'Clair.
Yep, not one of my usual haunts. Can't say I found much of anything, but there were a couple things that piqued my curiosity. I hear you've been busting your tail on a different case. You find anything interesting?
Yes, I did. Would you mind if I let him in on this, Jin?
I don't see any problem with that, given that it's related to something we tackled together back in March.
March? You don't mean that case, do you?
The one pertaining to that anti-immigration terrorist group?
The very same, where we went up against the True Grievance Brigade. It was the largest anti-immigration faction before the Guild, your team, and the CID arrested the group's every last member. Since then, we've caught signs of entirely new anti-immigration factions beginning to emerge.
Seriously?
More terrorist organizations?
Great.
Right so. Though we haven't been able to verify if they're genuinely anti-immigration just yet. What we have confirmed is that the groups have been recruiting members who are known sympathizers of the True Grievance Brigade. It's even possible that other anti-immigration groups, both large and small, are banding together to form one massive flock.
Holy shit. Are you for real?
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
That's hardly surprising. Due to their small numbers, not even the police are aware that they exist. What confuses me more is that these groups seem to be active outside of the Republic as well.
Wait a minute.
That sounds rather similar to a case we worked on before, doesn't it?
The one where Toa helped search for missing migrants from the north, yes? As I recall, the True Grievance Brigade was allegedly looking to scout people of white descent to bolster their rank and file. Then subsequent investigations by authorities revealed there was a different broker working with them behind the scenes.
Over the past 3 months, there have been a handful of disappearances that were apparently caused by that same broker. They hit Remiferia, Northumbria, the Free Cities, and Jrpg. We've also heard that impoverished citizens in these regions have been making their way to Calverd.
What do I think of the color red? It's the color of red. What is there to say about the color red? It's not my favorite color. That is blue. But otherwise, it's the color red. It's fine. I do not want it as as the color of my desk. But I have a few red shirts. Though today I'm not wearing one. I thought I was, but no, I'm not. I'm wearing an Agnesty shirt, which I got for Christmas. Really happy with that shirt. But yeah, not really anything to say about the color red, I suppose. Let's continue on.
Guild HQ has been watching the situation like a hawk and is urging branches in every country to be on the alert.
I had no idea all this was happening.
Though this case may appear rudimentary at a glance, it's clear there's more to it than meets the eye. You mentioned this has been going on for 3 months. That would mean it started around the time the space program was unveiled, yes?
That's right. It could just be a coincidence, but HQ is concerned about that point too. And while I'm sure they've got their reasons, I'm surprised the CID has been sitting back twiddling their thumbs.
Really makes you wonder.
Smells like mystery in the street. Okay, great. I've heard you haven't been able to get in touch with Ren lately. Or Renee lately, sorry. There's a character called Ren and a character called Renee. And this one is the character called Renee. I'm so stupid. Good luck with studying, John. I hope all goes well with your tests and all. I'm in much the same boat. We approached the CID and requested investigative assistance numerous times, but they keep turning us down. Perhaps they simply are otherwise fully engaged with the space program right now. Huh. That just seems weird to me. I mean, they are the CID. They have the manpower to keep tabs on all the Eager Corps activities, including the Warriors of Kruga. I also heard they loved hovering over Heoways despite the mutual agreement safeguards with them. If you ask me, there's no way in hell they'd look to the other way when there's a new anti-immigration group on the rise. Is there any chance they ask Marduk to act on their behalf? You know, cause maybe they are too tied up right now? No, I'm not aware of any such requests. Even with the recent launch, I was at least given notice on moment before. Seems to me they are drawn a line in the sand, so since the CID is being out of help, about as helpful as a car without wheels or an engine, I'm guessing you're here to ask if we can work together like we did back in March? Oh. Aha, you guessed right. Now, we're kinda stretched thin at the moment, but we can at least spare Elaine. She just loves working with you. Jin, please be quiet. What he means is that this is the most efficient option, seeing as we worked together in the past. Sure, Elaine. Keep telling yourself that. Had Fee not been off on another assignment, I might have put her forward for this instead. You say that, but if I remember it, you volunteered within almost a second of the topic coming up. Silence! Aww. You like us, how sweet. Yay! We've got Elaine on our team. That's the best help we could have asked for. I feel much more at ease the next time we encounter those unusual monsters. Not to mention, we'll have the broader perspective with the guild's intelligence network at our back and hall. So I have to go to get the go-ahead from the boss, of course. Boss in your court, fan. Yeah, whatever.
Might not be a permanent thing, but all the same, it's good to have you on the team again, Elaine.
Yes, I'm happy to be back, Fan. It's been a while since I last fought alongside you all. And that's especially true for you, Bearguard. I'm sure I will learn much while working with you.
As I with you. I look forward to seeing the famous Beauty's Blade in action once again.
You are more than welcome to make use of my room, should you so wish. Mine's free too. Wanna try out the makeup together? Thank you for the offer, but I'm worried it would only wear off after working up its fat. Oh, since you're here, can I show you my room, please? Well, if they're not gonna let me catch a peek, I'll just catch for the wings instead. You're becoming more of a slob by the minute. I'm surprised you haven't gained any weight, given that you drink every single day. I've got my late night workouts. Thank for that. There's no better exercise than going to calm down. Aaron? Fascinating. You got abundance of spirit, technique and physical strength, yet your dedication and discipline are sorely lacking. I think I should practice Kunman method for controlling one breathing upon you like I did then. Wait, what? No! I've already learned breathing techniques from the Gekka school, so I'm good. Nonsense. There's great value to be had in studying the techniques of other schools. Now stand. Gotta say, I'm mighty jealous of you. You've got a wealth of wisdom and knowledge walking among you. A chance to tap into. Elena will have a chance to tap into it, but not me. Huh. Maybe I'll pick up a part-time job here too. Not happening. Don't say a heart attack inducing shit like that, man. Oh, by the way, I ran into the CID division chief earlier, but I haven't seen hide or hair of the dire wolf lately. Guessing you haven't either? That's right. There's no sign the society is involved with these terrorists either. I think Ren was right on the mirror earlier, but they're finally about ready to make their move. There you go. I wanted to mention you might be contacted by someone else about a separate issue. Okay. You mind giving me some context? Long story short, Guild HQ in Lemon reached out with a few questions about you. Of course, I didn't tell them any of the nitty-gritty bits, like yes to identity and heritage, as well as your competition. But apparently, they're really curious about that whole Marchen Garden hacking incident, and you're a person of interest. Okay. Hold the phone. If they have questions about the garden, can't you answer them? You and Fia helped out with that case too, in case you forgot. True, but you only swooped right at the end. You and your crew were the ones who did most of the work. And because of that rap from a guild, affiliate group will probably reach out to you about it. How do you want to go about dealing if this is up to you? And Elaine, anywho, I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, wait! A guild affiliate group, huh? There's only one organization I can think of that would fit the bill. The Epstein Foundation. That muscle-bound bastard.
I heard that.
Oh, wait, what? That damn muscle-bound bastard. Do you hear and then get their kicks from pushing work onto me?
I heard that. I would ask for your thoughts, but I'm sure you'd only say, it's pretty alright, or looks easy to move around in.
Hell no! This looks great on you. I mean, wow, those colors just scream you. And those reinforced white heels are not only practical, but also really damn stylish.
Huh? You really think so?
She looks super pretty, doesn't she?
Wow, another genuine compliment from Van. He's been on a roll lately.
If you ask me, this feels like a bid to calm the waters after shoving his foot down his throat.
Ah, yeah, he does do that. One minute he'll act all nice and polite with Nina, and he'll blindside me with some rude comment the next.
Lest we forget, Mr. Arkwright is still quite young. He may yet have room to develop a sense of tact.
In comparison to his work in martial arts prowess, he has much to grow in that regard. Delicacy is hardly Van's strong suit.
Quiet from the peanut gallery. And way to join in on the dog pile, Master.
Moving on. I'll remove my bracer emblem and accompany you for the rest of the afternoon. I'm ready to begin our 4SPG work anytime.
Good deal. Then let's pick a crew and go solve some problems.
We can bring a few people. We cannot bring Ketra for so. Oh. I was just gonna say, I cannot use a crew at all. I cannot bring Ketra for whatever reason. That's weird. Oh no, I can actually. Never mind. But I cannot bring Agnes because she's blocked off. Okay, that's unfortunate because I really like playing as Agnes. That means I will have to play as Elaine. I'm gonna put you here and then swap you here so that you're next to each other. Alright, this should be enough. Receive Judith's disguise. Press R in the equipment menu to switch the custom tab. You can also use camera controls to observe the changes made to the character model.
Oh, Agnes isn't here? It would have been nice to work together.
I couldn't see her much this morning either. Why don't we swing by the Aubert district and say hi?
Just remember, you're both well-known celebrities. Try not to draw too much attention. That goes double for you, Judith.
Why are you singling me out? I'm always careful.
She's so she says, but no, she's not. Getting to read Professor Epstein's oh shit. No. Getting to read Professor Epstein's diaries had me walking on air. He was Kren's teacher after all. They made for a rich source of inspiration. Your eyes are practically sparkling, Mrs. Elysian. Got that competitive engineering spirit stocked up, eh? I don't think I could even begin to compare myself with them. It's just now that the space program is in the final stages. Yang and Essie must be up into their ears. There's Agnes' share of the work to make up for too, so I need to buckle down and double my efforts.
Take your time.
I don't need to do that. Hi, you have more dialogue? I think I prefer I'll perform some maintenance on Theo and Zeros after this. There's Anya's yet to work to make up for too, so I need to buckle down and redouble my efforts.
Swallows look like they'll be leaving the nest soon.
There is new dialogue for everyone. What locations can we even visit right now? Only Old Town. Okay, well then it's time for Old Town. Let's save the game as well. How many saves do I actually have? I'm saved up to save pod 19, and I have in total 225 saves. So I actually used up to 20 because it was 0 to 19, and then all the way up to file 224. I really like how much mini saves I actually have in this game. Really good. How do I actually access the quick saves? Because there need to be somewhere else too, but they aren't here. I need to delete now. Oh, the soldiers haven't left the nest yet. Yeah, it's a little late in the year to be sticking around. But based on their plumage, they might leave soon. Oh, there's more there are new items to buy. Phew, I'm beat. Need a break to catch my breath. You'd have known this would be easy to keeping up with a motorized vehicle by bike. See, Makino, Shannon, and I are doing the round of all the capital's fishing spots, but the two of them are on Orbital scooters, so they just keep leaving me in their dust. Poor guy. Hey, at least he is still having fun, that's good. Observing swallow ecology at present, one of them has taken flight. Now initiating cleanup of nest environs. You may ask Theo to do this on a regular basis, right? Yeah. They've even been taking the occasional picture from hard to see angles. Such a sophisticated technology. Now I suppose it's a bit late to be in awe at that. Proper preservation of swallows' nest necessities that a precise and suitable distance be maintained. PAO is optimal for this very task.
This place is so cozy.
Oh hey, you have new stuff I can buy. That's nice. Welcome, Elaine. Welcome, Elaine. Helping Arkwright Solutions out there, are we? Oh, and how was your takeout the other day? To your liking, I hope? Yes, it's made for an absolutely delicious lunch break. And you've been stopping by in your own lately, because Beauty's Blade's blending in with the common folk. She comes by quite a bit even when she doesn't have any business at your office. Sometimes we'll even get to talking about you. Paulette, please! Oh, my mistake, that was supposed to be a secret. What could they be possibly saying about me? What do you think, fan? She clearly has the hearts for you. Don't be stupid.
Oh, what would you like?
The new item actually, please. No, I don't need 12 of them. No. Just 2. Thank you. Very nice.
Do your best out there, okay?
I see it. I see. Sounds like Sarah's been having a grand old time. Oh yes, despite all her daily grumblings, she seems to be enjoying school life relatively speaking. Allow me to once again express my gratitude to you for opening the way for her. Should be one thanking you. Our world has been so shortage of talentless forever buried in the dirt. It's for that reason that I believe facilitating the future of our youth to be the ultimate investment of them all. Here, and that's exactly why adults need to stand as a firm foundation. Within reason, in my case, I already have another journey on the agenda. Always so footloose and fancy-free. I envy you, that part of you deep down. What Hawk did for Kisara is nearly the latest in his lost history of good turns to me. Like Jin, he's just the sort of person Old Town needs. He may be a bit of the whimsical side, but that's part of him, his charm as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of Kisara, I passed by her and Rebecca on my way home earlier. We spoke briefly and, well, it seems the two of us have quite a lot of fun going on at the moment. Still, I'm confident those girls will be just fine. Good intuition. This one's been free-spirited ever since he was a boy, revoltingly so at that. Still, there's no defying that he's got a keen eye for people and confidence, so consider the spoiled appearances. Much as I hate to accept it though, gotta make to work soon. Thinking of it as my service to our children's future helps us go down easier at least.
Well then.
There's no dialogue to be had here. There is here though. Also, you have new dialogue, I assume. Let me check the map. Now that lunch has come and gone, I'd better start shipping away tonight's dinner. Oh yeah, sure, made for the sterner stuff though. Going to school during your post-exam break. I'll have to whip up an A+ meal for her when she gets back. It's almost her birthday too, so we need that too. Best of luck, Ellie, Van and Dandelion. Have a hot meal waiting for you when you get back. We'll have to see how our work pans out, but thank you in advance. Yeah. Margaret, yeah. Dear, you got an org mail from one of your regulars on your work computer. I want you to do their interior design for a new building and quickly. Seriously? Been a lot of this kind of thing lately. With other space as a new hot topic, brutalist futuristic architecture is starting to catch on. Problem is, it's these jobs that typically have the most mad rush deadlines. Now, less winning, more designing, or binding. Sorry. You ought to be grateful for all the business. I know, Margaret. I know. Just let me finish this coffee first. No. We're an independent architectural firm, and lately we've been getting a lot of rush jobs. It's not as bad as Hawker's big corporate foes, but I still barely have any time to catch my breath.
Well,
my husband's always been the laid-back sort, so I can't get where he's coming. I can't get where he's coming from. But the business his regulars give us something something to appreciate. He'd count himself lucky to be getting any work at all.
Well then.
Good to see ya. See ya. Need to buy some candy? Anya, what are you doing here? Surprised? Old lady Jin asked me to fill in for her. She even said she'd pay me a part-time salary, so I'll be in charge of the store for the afternoon. Is that right? I take it Miss Corinne is out of the moment then? Yeah, she didn't explain what for, but apparently it's too important to miss. That's me kind of curious, but as long as you're open for business, that can wait. So anyway, Anya, my guess is no, but just in case, you happen to have any new flavors?
According to a government announcement, mock military exercises are planned to be held in various parts of the country.
Well, I'm taking over for today.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't have anything I can buy that I need to buy, so that's very unfortunate. Also, I don't have any Mira and any separate mass, so it sucks too.
Come back soon.
I might. Also, I need to go to the. Oh, so there are apparently 2 connect events. I didn't even see that.
Planner launched.
Who can I bond with? Yes. And Elaine and Judith. Oh great, I have to choose between 3 characters I really like. Sorry Judith, you will have to fall by the wayside.
I will cherish this.
Well, that's nice. It will have to be Agnes and Elaine. I prefer those 2 characters. I'm so sorry. Judith, you're cool and all, but I'm gonna prioritize my 2 characters I enjoy being around more.
Out on another day of hard work, huh?
Indeed. Okay, Oh, but isn't young lady Brasilia? You're looking under the weather. What happened? It's Brenda. Has Eddie been by today? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. No, it's this girl. There she is. He's been acting rather distant lately, without even so much as stopping by to visit. Did I do something to upset him? Oh dear, that child of mine. Miss Brenda? Don't mind me. As for Eddie, well, he's put his head in the clouds. Before he left the stone place in the morning, apparently he's making around about pedestrian heavy areas all right. Mine's lonesome. Maybe it'll help, but not put your mind at ease if you want to look for him. Oh, I will. Thank you, Miss Brenda. So Eddie hasn't grown to disdain me after all. But then why? Nothing seems amiss. Oh, that can wait. I have to go find him. This love story is gonna eventually come to fully to conclusion. Please make that happen. Honestly, what is Eddie thinking worrying his poor young lady sick? The boy always been a bit of a klutz. Once he gets absorbed in something, blinders go over his eyes. So if nothing else, it does seem like he has a plan. Commute to work, and yet here we are eating lunch back at home. I guess that's just like us to do, though. It wastes more money. It saves more money this way. But wow, Luke, you sure are a good cook. Not that you haven't always been. You'd be jealous of whoever gets to be your wife. I wonder. Jeez, how are you gonna get all grumpy about me? Complimenting your cooking? Good question. Self-reflect on it, maybe. Jeez, how are you gonna get all grumpy about me complimenting your cooking? Yeah, he clearly has a heart for her and she doesn't acknowledge that. That's kind of sad. They're still living together, so there's time. You will get there eventually, friend.
Would you care for some flowers?
Hi. My old coworker Raymond still drops by every once in a while. He's attending an art school. Oh, press right mouse button again. He's attending an art school in Edith now. Every day is grueling as the last, apparently. When he moved out of town, well, there's a long story behind that. But it seems like he still treasures the time he spent here even now. Oh, I also got an achievement. I didn't even check that. 5 gifts given.
Chalk one up.
You know, it's been 50 years now since I've learned my bracer qualifications. It was back when the guild was just founded. I believe in no time at all I rose up all the way up to A rank. Eventually I became one of the continent top racers alongside the 3 others, the 4 musketeers they used to call us. I even served as a guild master prior to my retirement. I do hope my juniors are faring alright. I've seen this one around before. Evidently her penchant for fighting is still going strong. Yeah, well, I don't think she realizes who you are. Oh, did you perhaps not hear me right? I'm Calverd's first ever A-rank racer, just for the record. Even now, there's not a soul at the guild who doesn't know my face. God damn it. She's way too self-serving. This is not.
Like home.
We're gonna first talk to everyone and then we're gonna trigger the event. There's a few more people here. Kind of a dicey spot to be biking, don't you think? Don't stop me. Stop me in the middle of my training, fan. Just watch. I'm gonna get down the steps without falling a single time. That way I can build up my balance to just like an astronaut. Says the kid who already has more scrapes than skin. I get the enthusiasm, but maybe you ought to switch up the venue. Hurt yourself badly enough that you can kiss going to this face goodbye. I guess, whatever then. I'll go practice my balance somewhere less dangerous. Attaboy, keep that going. I switched my training to staying still with my bike up straight. Didn't think it'd be so tough though. I always end up falling over for some reason. How can something that looks so easy to cut so hard?
goddess of the sky watches over us always.
I asked Sister Miria to attend to some errands. She should be at the cathedral right about now. Flighty tendencies aside, she makes for a wonderful sister, with a heart full of love and a drive towards self-betterment. I previously instructed her in the art of medicine making, which she now practices on her own time. I have the utmost faith in that her many experiences ahead will lead to a notch or two to growth in time.
Hustle and bustle in the world these days.
Oh, baby swallow. Yeah, it's fluttered over a Bobby, and now it just keeps flapping its wings. It's gonna be okay. Is it gonna be okay? Come on, guys. Tend to yourselves. It's probably just doing some flying practice now. Now that it's bigger, we've got to let it figure things out for itself. Oh, I'll just cheer it on then. Oh, okay, let's go, Birdie. Let's go. Oh, me too. Let's go, Birdie. It's enough to put a smile on your face. Isn't that the truth? I wish I could give it a big hug for energy. It flew over here, okay though. So I know it's a little birdie can do it. Come on, baby swallow, don't give up. Do you think the swallow's okay? I hope it's not hurt. Maybe it'll help if I cheer it on, but not so loud that it gets scared. Also, it's clipping to my leg. Let's go, birdie! It looks like it's still practicing, but it's a whole lot bigger now, enough to leave the nest soon, baby. And speaking of practicing, I've been hearing Harry from all the way over there for a while now. He's gonna end up annoying the neighbors. I'd better go check up on him later. So we'd see a swallow in this place. I'm sure the adults are watching over the chicks. Don't tell me you're pulling up in the shade to get away from the heat. The thermal management is essential for them, I would imagine.
Road, courtesy the Calverd Roadway Information Center. According to a government...
Still don't understand how I get any of that dialogue there. Like, there's no way to get there. It's so weird. So there's new...
Thank you all for stopping by.
Oh, hi, Kisara. I'm home. Welcome. Whoa, someone's exhausted. Oh, right. The on-site repair service launched today. Huh. Looks like he's got but you're running on fumes still. It is a pretty big step, especially for Rebecca standards. Thanks, Kisara, I did my best. That's worth a part of the back. The pat on the back. Now, come on, you two. Why don't we have ourselves a late lunch? Going out again after this, Sarah? Yeah, that 3-person exhibit, is open, so I wanted to get a quick peek at it. You're so amazing, Kisara. Who else can say their graffiti is award-winning?
I can handle maintenance or modifications.
Vintage ring. That is actually pretty good on certain people, especially Elaine.
Thanks. As always.
There's even more here?
It's so scary outside.
Fortune. Reflects hate during combat battle, 20% chance. That's actually also pretty good.
Thanks. It's so scary outside.
How many slots do you have open, Elaine? Quite a few. We don't have that many open. I should probably fix that. Okay, I'm gonna go...
Modifying your orbment, are you?
Auto equip.
Sure. Leave everything to me. Okay, all set now.
Let me handle this. I need you to choose a type.
Advanced words. Prioritize physical attacks.
Quartz embedded. Of course! You may rely on me. Please select a type.
Prioritize speed.
These are my recommendations. Don't worry. Citrus, pick any type.
Prioritize magic.
This is what I would go with.
Let's tune her up. It's a free country. Pick away.
Auto equip. Prioritize.
All set, brother.
Maintenance mode in game. Let me know what you'd prefer. Quartz set. Choose whatever strikes your fancy.
Activating me. What type do you want? How's this look?
And
Thanks. As always.
no problem. So, is there still more?
Allow me to assist. I hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. I hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. I hope to see you again.
We seem to be having a serious conversation. Yeah, probably not that sort of thing as you should be butting in on. Is it just me, or does it all seem kinda on edge today? But that's where they were. It's just the kiddies hanging out.
Not this way.
Here we are with the latest. Just gotta check out that rocket launch.
Right then, well they finished tidying up this off. We get my shopping done. And the space may be the hot topic of everyone's lips right now, but that doesn't mean our day-to-day lives have changed. No matter how spectacular it is, it'll still have a job as a shoemaker to do, or homemaker to do. I guess, sorry. I misread that. No idea how I got to shoe. Oh, that's a weird thing. Husband's built a career in a major corporation, but the scandals or so later he wound up getting demoted. If we even have him here to do all the time, we have to scrimp and save every coin we can day after day. Still, it's nice to getting to sit around and around in the dinner table as a family now that he stopped eating out. That's nice. Every downside has its upsides, I suppose. That's everyone's dialogue done. Now it's time to do the
Planner launched!
The bonding events. Agnes and Elaine. In the opposite order, so Elaine and then Agnes. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. You really can't make up your mind, can you? Keep going like this and you're gonna give yourself wrinkles. Forget I said anything. I knew it. just looking isn't going to help me make a choice. I do think they are both magnificent machines. Which is why you still haven't purchased one, huh? A week later? You'll be happy with either, right? So just go with your gut feeling. Just because I'd be happy with either doesn't mean it doesn't matter which I choose. It's just I'm missing the last piece of the puzzle. It is why I came to you, since you know all about this sort of thing. Lane, I'm a car guy. That doesn't make me an expert on bikes. Anyway, the only thing left to do is give him both a test drive. Hey, mind if we take these two out for a spin? No, just drive safe. And Van, do me a favor. Give her some definitive advice, you know, so she finally buys one. Don't worry, I'm on it. It could be a real problem having an A-rank brazier show up at your store and drone for hours on end. And so Van and Elaine took the bikes out onto the city streets. All so that Elaine could test drive the two machines and decide which one was right for her. Wow, the Red Star's just as fast as I'd heard. I can see why Ernest used one for her delivery. Wait, doesn't the diary walk right on the right one too? Yeah, it's a popular model. Oh, I rent one out myself every now and then. After all, the sucker can go 2,300 SPH. There ain't a car out there that can match it for speed. And let me tell you, its aerodynamic shape is so damn cool. Cool or not, the speed is certainly a plus. And it's perfect to help you get to the scene of an incident as fast as possible. So, this is what the large ATWS models feel like. Doesn't Burkhardt ride one of these? Feels like it's firmly planted on the ground. I bet it takes some time to get used to it. Yeah, but that machine got the power and size to make prep roads and rough rides a breeze. I'd recommend the newbies because of its weight, but I'm sure you get the hang of it quick. Oh, you already showed off some moves with one back on the Nemeth Island. And just like that, so that's good. Oh yeah, right. It's your fault, I was dressed that way. It might not match the Red Star in speed, but it still hold up and it has a nice sense of stability. The fact that it can handle bad roads is a positive too, considering my line of work. Ready to swap again? I want to give the Red Star another shot. Sure, be my guest. After that, they continue to switch bikes while riding through the city's different districts. Elaine constantly compared the characteristics and performance of each horrible bike, until finally... You seem even less sure than when we started. Driving them around just gave me a lot to think about. I'm sorry to make you stick around like this. I mean, I want to make a decision. Alright, I'm going to go with the Red Star. Its speed really is a big plus. Elaine? I can tell that it is still calling to you, but what's so wrong with that? Both bikes are works of art, honestly. All that's left is to ask yourself which one feels the best to ride. And I think you know the answer to that question. Probably did before you even took it for a spin. But The fact that you're having trouble making a choice probably means you're thinking about other stuff, aren't you? Like how the CEO of ETWS was arrested alongside your old humans last year. This is why childhood friends can be such a pain. I get it. You think I'm focusing on something that doesn't matter. But I just can disconnect everything. My father conspired with the ETWS CEO to support the Mafia, and it resulted in that horrible tragedy. Sheesh. Thought it was odd and A-rank racer like yourself was being so indecisive on something like picking out a new ride. Because being unable to separate that stuff in your heads is just like you though. And still, it's worth saying, don't sweat it, the details. Don't stop yourself from doing what you want to do or over crap like that. You really don't know how to hold back, do you? I mean, I'm struggling with genuine trauma over that event. You know, like you said, I'm your childhood friend. I can get away with being a jackass now and then. Ain't it better for you that I'm direct? I suppose you're right. Personally, I would have preferred if you referred to yourself as my ex-boyfriend, but I guess saying that part out loud is just like you. You got me there. But you're right, maybe it's time we got over all of this. Her suffered the most and she's already moving forward. I heard she's been working her tail off to get the YNC company back on its feet. You know, I still haven't been able to drop in Robin and say hello to Simone after you and I reunited. Say hello, what for? You have to have a real gut to do that as my ex unless... Can you please give me a break? After finishing the test drive, Van and Elaine returned to the shop in Riverside. And having finally made a decision, Elaine purchased her new bike. I'm glad I went with the ETWS, it feels perfect. Thanks for advice, Van. No need to thank me. Man, a new bike starting to feel a little jealous, not gonna lie. But I could never cheat on my pickup. I draw the line at the rentals. We are so dramatic. Alright, I'm going to take it home. You're renting a place pretty close by, aren't you? Lucky you! The Taro district is so nice. You get to move or get some Eastern sweets whenever you want. Not that I have many opportunities to buy as I am.
Say, why don't you stop by for a little while, if you'd like?
Huh? Well...
Not in the way you're likely thinking, just to be clear. I thought I'd offer you some tea, as thanks for today. Days such as this make me so happy we found our way back to each other. I'm glad we can spend time together like this again. So, I thought at least this much would be all right.
Alright, since I'm already here and all, I might as well. I'm gonna assume you got some of those world-class ruffles from Quincy Bell, yeah?
I most certainly don't. Whatever am I going to do with you?
After that, Van dropped by Elaine's place and had some tea. And after a short rest, returned to his work. Elaine's connection level went up, deepening your friendship.
Take your time.
Right, that was planning event 1. Or
Planner launch!
Connect event 1. And now it's time for the NIS Claudel event. Let's go! I love NIS. NIS is great. It's so good. Van's group decided to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they pleased. My apologies. It's my apologies. I was supposed to take him to the presidential office, residence. But it was too difficult with him hopping around in the car. Please, it's no trouble. It just so happens I have some free time, so I'm happy to help. You have to go to be a good boy, okay, Alphonse? You can't be causing trouble for the security personnel. Oh. I thought that playing with Aaron would have tired him out, but it seems like he's still got energy for days. He's probably got excited seeing so many people all at once. I think our best option is to take him for a walk until he's satisfied and old. And calm down. Alright, I take along since I'm already here. You've got a path you usually take, yeah? Time to do the rancho, Alphonse. Just give me a call once it comes down, and I'll come pick him up. Right, thank you very much. We shall get going. Gosh, what an adorable pupper! What's his name? Do you mind if I pet him? Please go right ahead. His name is Alphonse. Good boy, Alphonse. Having a pet really gives you a lot of opportunities to chat with people, huh? There's a lot of joggers around here, so interactions like this happen all the time. This has been his walkover since he moved to the official residence, and I don't think he could be happier. For real? He goes for a walk in Old Town too? No, this is the first time. I've been meaning to bring him here for a while now, and though this would be the perfect opportunity. It's just too bad Ferry and the others aren't here with us. They're on their breaks too, so... But it's not a biggie. I saw him earlier. Huh? Van? Oh yes? You're back already? Whoa, look, it's a big boy! He's all soft, totally different from Zero's. Wait, is this Alphonse? The doggy you told me about? Is this Alphonse the doggy you told me about? Hiya, I'm Yumes. Gosh, he's so cute. Can you pet him? Of course. He was playing with the dog. There's my camera. I wonder if we have anything we can snack on. Please, what do you think the circus came to town? And now we've somehow made it to Century March. I only meant to make it for a short walk, but we ended up all the way out here. This always happens when I take Alphonse out. You know, I feel like I've always seen folks with dogs around here. Anybody can bring their dog here as long as they're trained. Nearby there's even... Oh, wait a second. Ben, there's somewhere I want to go. Where? A shop or something? Not exactly. Follow me. Ben followed Agnes to a certain facility at the edge of the Century Marsh. They then returned with a number of new companions. Whoa, you guys need to calm down! Hey, word, I've never seen them take to someone so quickly. You're absolutely right, I guess. Told you so. Stop enjoying this and help me, please. Hey, quit licking me. Ugh, stop it. Hey, I want to play too. Now, come here. Phew, I thought I was a goner. Honestly, I'm kind of jealous. You sure are Mr. Popular, aren't you? Even the pups are vying for your affection. Hey, take it easy on me. But seriously, I had no idea you volunteered at an animal shelter. Seems like you've known the people here for a while. Yes, well, I've been doing it since childhood. Ever since Alphonse joined our family, actually. Did you know he was at rescue? Huh. So, how did it end with you? I was 10 when we first met. Dad had a day off for the first time in ages, so we all went out together as a family. But it started pouring on the way home despite what the forecast had said. While we hurried home, my mom had a quiet bark brought the rain in Riverside. And that's when we found a cold little puppy crying out beside the overflowing river. Mom couldn't just leave him there, so we convinced Dad to let us take him. She convinced Dad to let us take him home with us. We left him at a shelter, and we trusted for a time. But he kept barking and biting people. Even as the shelter struggled to find him a home, Mom would visit him frequently. And what do you know? We ended up taking him in ourselves. Do you know what she said when Dad asked her why she cared so much about the dog? As soon as I saw him, I just knew. I knew that no matter what, Alphonse will be there for Agnes. I mean, look at his eyes, just as gentle and kind as yours. Your mom said that, huh? Sounds to me like she knew what to say to the old man. She really did. But she was right. Alphonse has always been by my side. After Mom passed away and Dad and I drifted apart, Alphonse was like a brother to me. I'd be lying here if I said I didn't miss him. But I think he's really enjoying life at the official residence. Man, hearing all that makes me feel kinda jealous. Sounds like you're living a better life than I am, bud. Not to throw my own pity party. Oh, Fan, please. But, you know, what if he's having a good time, then doesn't that mean he's not worried about you anymore? I bet you he knows exactly how much you've grown. He's your family after all.
I hope you're right. But if I have grown, it's only because of everything I've learned spending time with you and everyone else. I hope that means Mom is resting easy too.
Honestly, I don't know if I could even ever show my face to her. Not only am I employing her teenage daughter in my line of work, but I'm also relying on her for pretty much everything. She's my first assistant and she's irreplaceable.
Van, honestly, I feel like Mom's probably cheering me on, both in terms of work and when it comes to my feeling.
What are you doing?
Van! Even Alphonse?
My, they really take quite a liking to him. Hey, that's no fair, mister. I'm so jealous of you, young man. Somebody help me already.
What was I even about to say? I know I said that one day I'd take the next step, but I need to take it at just the right time. Right, Mom?
Afterwards, Alphonse finally calmed down, and after security personnel picked him up, Agnes took an exhausted Van with her back to work. Agnes' connection level went up, deepening your friendship.
Planner launched!
Oh, there's still dialogue here? No, it's not. It's just pause for a second. Okay. Main story event.
We just gotta check out that rocket launch.
I think I'll do this story event and then probably leave it at that. I need to eat something and I have other appointments to go to. No reporters with your particular curious cases to speak of. Not that piece at home, so anything to complain about. Would you prefer me at the other districts or are located in that case? Yeah, especially the ones we wouldn't make it to it in the morning. Let's get chugging along. What? Never seen this number before. Ah, Rico, I wanted to mention you might be contacted by someone else about a brute issue. Don't tell me.
My apologies for the sudden call. Am I speaking with Mr. Arkwright? This is Altina Orion of Thor's Strategic Research Laboratory. We met yesterday at Marduk headquarters.
Oh, so it's you. Hey, Altina, did something happen? It's a pleasure to speak with you again, Mr. Orion. But you perhaps have some business with my employer. A Thor's alumnus? And a former intelligence agent of the Imperial Army from what I heard. That's one hell of a resume for someone around Anya's age. I would seem that the military academy is not where her present affiliations end, however. She's sure pretty though. Looks like she's those fruit make killer right out of the silver screen.
As it happens, I am not contacting you today as a representative of Thor's. Rather, I have a request from the Epstein Foundation's Crossbell branch, of which I am an associate member.
Interesting.
Good thing we came back to the office for this convo. Had a feeling it was gonna get involved. You seriously aren't pulling our legs here, though? The garden's been taken over again?
The Nihon Garten, the VR simulator developed by the Marduk company. Jin did mention this to me in passing. That said, I find it difficult to believe Marduk would throw the task of reclaiming their own service over to the Epstein Foundation.
Agreed. But unfortunately, those are the facts.
I can confirm this as well, after having inquired into the matter myself. In April, we, alongside a number of allies, eradicated the source of the Nihon Garten's anomalies. That following May, it received a major bug fix update. Then in June, just prior to the beta version's release, a certain force struck. And now, the Merian Garten has been usurped once more.
Not to mention, it wasn't achieved through a backdoor method, like the Garden Master did via a Genesis. Though it wouldn't be accurate to call it legitimate either. They've used the latest hacking techniques to seize control.
Oh shit? Isn't Marduk's net tech supposed to be some of the best on the continent?
And the Epstein Foundation should be their rival on that front. So why dump this whole thing into their laps?
Well, not the whole thing, technically. We'll still be providing some bare-bones user assistance.
Mirabelle!
Couldn't even go one day without popping up out of the blue again, could you?
Developments such as these are the sort I would prefer to be informed about beforehand.
My bad. General Manager's orders were to let the Foundation take the lead on this. I'll stick around while things get off the ground and then turn over the reins. That a-okay with you, Altina?
Yes, of course. The handover is not yet complete, after all.
Thank you kindly. Now, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so... here's a peek at what's become of the Merian Garden.
Grim Garden.
The name certainly does suit its new appearance.
That emblem. There's no question who it belongs to.
Are they even trying to be subtle?
No, they really are
The
not.
Society of Ouroboros. We've encountered them several times over this past year. Does this mean the Oathbreakers hijacked Marduk's systems?
Yeah, so that's the part we're stumped on. The Oathbreakers no tech whiz, though, so I'm leaning towards some of their other big shots being behind this.
I've heard the Society utilizes an enigmatic system language known as the Astral Code. No doubt they have specialists capable of handling such technology.
Yes, the Epstein Foundation is currently mobilizing its own experts to analyze the situation. To be perfectly honest, however, this takeover is progressing at a pace we can't hope to match. What's more, when the Society hijacked the Garten, Marduk completely isolated it from the general Orbital network. It is now accessible only via Marduk's communication satellite, the Foundation's research channels, and the Society's Astral Code network.
The Foundation's trying and all, but there are these beefy protections set up at key points in the system. That ain't even the stickiest part. From what we learned, those protections can only be removed by capturing the Garten's internal domains.
So you expect us to be your troubleshooters again. Not too in love with the idea, frankly.
I concur. Though Marduk aside, I can't help but sympathize with the Foundation.
Incidentally, Marduk approached us offering to release some of the Zypha Standard's core technologies to the public in exchange. Given the Foundation's mission statement of spreading orbital technology across the continent, it was an offer we couldn't refuse.
Kind of a slimeball gambit there.
Even as their employee, I must concur.
Can't lie, we're real stinkers. It is true, though, that Marduk's got no resources to spare, what with our full involvement in the space program. Sure, the network's closed, so we could just look the other way, but wherever the Society sticks its fingers, the Guild's not far behind. And, well, since they're backed by the Foundation, passing the baton over just makes sense, you know?
In that sense, this matter has no direct relation to anyone at Arkwright Solutions. It's simply that given your previous success in fully recapturing the original Garten, the Foundation believes you are the best candidates for this task. Nevertheless, I believe the Foundation can pledge both satisfactory compensation and technological support. Would you be willing to consider our request? Or 4SPG, rather, in your terms.
We got a lot on our plate too, so I can't promise we'll take on the whole kit and caboodle. Still, no harm in us giving things a once-over to start.
You're certain it's no bother?
Yep. We lost track of what the Society's up to, and this here might give us a lead.
Fair.
The rest of you guys cool with that?
Uh-huh. It should make for good training, just like before. Not
And
to
it has
mention the
more
rewards.
gameplay, so that's cool.
No objections here either. I'm rather curious about the Society's hacking technology.
Sounds like a pain in the neck, ass, and everything in between. But hey, getting to sharpen our battle senses during off hours isn't all bad.
Yeah, why not? I'd like to know how they managed to heist a whole virtual space.
Hearing the adversity Celise and Leon faced in this garden has me inclined to take a stab at it myself.
Naturally, you can count me in as well. I can't turn a blind eye where the society is involved.
You have our gratitude, everyone.
In that case, the first order of business will be to issue you an authentication ID in the form of a provisional contract.
Oh, and let me send this app over while we're at it.
Grim search? Oh, don't tell me.
Could this be a new version of the shard search we've used before?
Yes, it's been specifically tailored for the Grim Garden. Because of the Garden's current makeshift series of connections that span 3 different organizations, the old access points are somewhat unstable. It is for this reason, presumably, that special tokens and portals are being newly generated across urban areas of the Republic.
Those would be Grim tokens and Grim portals, name-wise. Oh, and just so you know, the portals are Orbal net nodes, same as the gates that granted access to the Nihon Garden. And the tokens are fragments of Garden resources, just like the ones used for all those cube analysis goodies.
Got it. So step numero uno's to ferret out one of those Grim portals, then.
I'll link the app to our standard protocol shard search. Let's scour around Old Town to start.
Short search. Oh, what? Each district contains its own Grim portal at a specified location, as well as Grim tokens that can be collected. Shared search can help you find Grim tokens, G tokens, that are hidden in the environment. G tokens unveiled by short search can only be picked up while short search is still active. Some places contain more G tokens than others. Acquired G tokens can be used in the Grim Garden. They might also appear as AT bonuses for battles in the Grim Garden. Short search can also help unveil access portals to the Grim Garden. Pressing R will allow you to enter the Grim Garden. Alright, interesting.
Very well.
Let's go down and see if we can find anything. Also, I don't think... Also, no one has updated dialogue yet, so that's good.
Search time. Now where?
That's odd. Would you like to try a shard search?
Now where?
So much hustle and bustle in the world these days.
Initiating search.
Shard search? Go.
Now where? This way. Let's go, everyone.
There's no place quite like
Performing shard search.
Not the biggest fan of this mechanic. It's
Performing
kinda
shard
annoying.
search.
Shard search? Go.
Now where? Search time.
Performing shard search.
Search time.
Shard search, go.
Search time.
Shard search, go. Shard search, go.
Now where? Search time.
Performing shard search.
Achievements. 1000 G tokens obtained with shard search. Already 1000, wow.
Good stuff.
2000.
Good stuff. Search time.
Initiating search.
Performing shard search.
Initiating search.
This is the wrong direction.
Performing shard search.
Search time.
Performing shard search.
I don't get it. I really do not like having to deal with this shenanigans.
Shard search, go.
Initiating search.
Now where?
It's just tedium. Where's the thing?
Thank you all for stopping by.
Shard search, go.
Not in a building. What is it?
Search time.
Shard search, go.
Initiating search.
Search time.
No, it's not up here. Where is it then?
Search time.
Shard search, go.
Initiating search. Initiating search.
We're literally just here.
Shard search, go.
Search time.
Performing shard search.
Now where?
Gonna be another scorcher.
I really have no idea. But why is it so tricky to find this?
Would you care for some flowers?
Shard search, go.
Where is it? Come on. You're wasting my time, game. I'm not a fan of that.
Now where?
Initiating search.
Where is it? And also, why does it turn off? I don't like this.
Search time.
Performing shard search.
Already.
Performing shard search.
I'm just repeating the same thing. Where is it?
Performing shard search.
Okay, I'm literally just gonna look up the guide, but like the fact that that's even necessary is just shit. Where is this thing? You're wasting my time now.
Well then.
Here we are with the latest in traffic.
These are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the
Nose to the cathedral. Okay. Where is the cathedral?
Traffic restrictions. Certain areas, so be mindful when going out and about.
Shard search? Go.
Found something.
There we go. Found the portal. So, is this one of those grim portal things? The appearance different physically from the ones we used last time. Whereas petitions are 8. Yes, it would open it then rather antiquated dating back to the middle dark ages. I suppose it's expected to affect the personal aspects of whichever society member is behind this takeover. I guess it takes a little kind of matter to make a new organization. Hey, not like they don't already have people waltzing around in bogey fur coats and coloring dresses. Alright, Sam. Can't go letting down our new big-time client, so let's ready up and access the portal. Oh yeah, and well, we'll wanna go out our office sisters over to while we're at it. Grim portal discovered.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Reward from the Epstein Foundation: 3,000 G tokens and 300,000 Mira. What is this place? It certainly has an ambience a bit too much even. Huh. This and Hailong Changsai have the same abandoned ruins vibe going. Definitely matches the ancient castle look on the outside. At any rate, this area appears to be a hub from which we can launch our incursions. Yep, that's about the size of it. Got level with you though. Why the enemy even bothered setting this place up is a real head scratcher. And aside, the Foundation's project team has managed to procure this gateway. For our initial series, we'd like you to retake the first domain located just beyond here. Works for me. Little trial run should give us an idea of how far this strays from the market garden. Let's go to the ball rolling as soon as we can, as we are ready. It may be necessary to rearrange the members of our strike in the our hands. So this garden is a place founded upon fixed codes, as rules it is. We shall strive to be of some use on my first foray with it. About the Grim Garden. The Grim Garden is a bonus dungeon with minigame elements that progress separately from the main story. Though mandatory during the first half of the story, it can afterward be continued optionally at your own pace. Clearing it when possible is recommended, however, and doing so will unlock narrative relevant side stories and a variety of content useful for progression.
Good stuff.
This is the area selection screen. Ah, so it shows us in the sun in the castle as we make our way through the garden. By the way, is this piece me? Yes, that's the player's character. I was a provider by the Foundation. To be more precise, it's an avatar model after your human art, right? Oh, and FYI, your class is called Shackled Hero. Pretty sweet name, huh? Why do I get the feeling you're enjoying this? That's cause I am. Incidentally, access to the garden will be denied if you try using a normal avatar. As the saying goes, when in Calverd, do as the Calvardians do, and that's the requisite conquering this world. Well, if that's how the game works, we'll just have to roll with it. Okay, so first I gotta step through the door in front of the right? If you would. I might grind this area upstream a bit. But I am gonna do at least the first one as soon as possible on the next stream. However, not today, because today we will have to leave it at this. I hope you all enjoyed. Oh, we can't save? Oh, well, in that case, we just have to do this for a bit and then...
The Shackled Hero sets out.
What is this place? This is the first domain board. The player will allow you to move one tile per turn. There's a max of 3 movement options. Up and right, up and right, up and left, and or straight ahead. Note that you are forbidden from moving directly to the side or backwards. Now, please select your destination. You got it. Grim Garden game board features several types of tiles. Objective tiles, mirror tiles, G-token tiles, treasure chests, bomb battles, stat enhancements, and mystery effects.
Alright, treasure!
The treasure acquired. Treasure acquired. Well done. Okay now, so I just gotta go in one step at a time. But what's up ahead? It's a door square. It's a core mechanic of the Grim Garden. Every door leads to a miniature dungeon with varying structures. As you traverse, you will have to complete missions that change from door to door. That's part of the same with the Martin Garden. Alright, let's go down the business, you guys. Good luck!
Forward.
Elven World, the Spectral Forest. How beautiful, and not much less creepy than the castle parts. Yes, perhaps as a decided member in charge truly did guarded in their place. Either that or it influenced into becoming this way on its own somehow. Yeah, like how it was with that Vanilla Demon Lord, found it in innermost depth of the Martin Garden. Ben, you speak of the complete of attacks used by the garden master, yes? It is masquerading as a vagrant they are spread, though. Yes, we managed to defeat it with help from a few other thereby setting it free. The transformation taking place this time is even more bizarre than back then. We can't afford to take it this lightly. Still, this group domain doesn't seem all that expensive. Protection is probably set up to explain endpoints. Let's see if the space of the Guardian included. Let's find exactly what the society is trying to accomplish. About 3 higher elements. The 3 higher elements, time, space, and mirage, may be active in certain places with great spiritual energy, such as the Grim Garden. One of these areas can be strong or weak to those elements, and the power of time, space, and mirage are increased. Beware that these locations also add unique attack AT bonuses, such as ones that allow you to inflict status elements. One, come to think of it, about that awakening thing Gwen can use, I should be able to make it work with my Grimcat powers too. Time to show myself with a full wild mode. Judith can now transform into Grimcats in the field. Awaken pressing E on the field. Doing so will transform Judith in Grimcats, just like Ven's Gigon technique. It will provide speed and attack buffs while gradually restoring HP. In command battles, it will add additional arch affinity damage to the normal attack of threats. Completing the main objective will unlock an access gate. Completing sub-objectives will provide additional rewards. I can save now, okay! Well, I think I will leave it at this. I'd like to continue on, but unfortunately I'm also somewhat hungry, so I need to prioritize that. I hope to see you all next time during the stream on maybe Sunday. The stream is currently scheduled at 4, but who knows, I don't know if I have the energy to stream tomorrow. If I don't, then it will be moved to Monday. And regardless, thank you all for watching, and hope to see you all next time. Goodbye!
Alrighty.